What's going on, everyone? So, Jake Laravia has been unbelievable, right? Look, he was a guy that I was very high on in this offseason. I'm glad he's making me look good, right? But look, he's a guy that I talked about several fronts, right? One, I said, he's probably going to have his inconsistencies, right? He's 23 years old. He's young. He's finally getting an opportunity to display and show everything. Defensively, he's been great. Offensively, he started the season not super great, right? Got a lot of people that are like, oh, Tyler, you're wrong. And I'm like, watch the games. Don't just box score watch, right? Like, yes, he's not shooting the ball well, but there's more to the game of basketball than just scoring. Right? A lot of people get lost in like if you're not dropping 20, you're a bum. Right? The guy's a lock for like 6 to 8 rebounds a game. Even last night, he had 8 rebounds. He also had 4 steals. It's his defense. The guy's rebounding the basketball well. He's defending at a high level, right? He's impacting the game in multiple ways. I've talked about with everybody, Luka, Austin Reeves, LeBron James, you name it, right? Like one of my big kind of questions with Austin Reeves the last few years is how do you impact the game when you're not scoring? It's been one of my biggest praises for Austin Reeves this year, right? Austin Reeves the other night didn't have the best shooting night, and I said it might have been his best game. You know, he's out there, he's dishing out assists, he's picking teams apart. Like the Minnesota game, he didn't shoot the ball particularly well, but he had 16 assists. I mean, he got everything he wanted. He followed that up with a 50 and then a 40-point game. And I was like, no, forget that. Look at how he's just shredding teams, right? Because again, there's more to basketball than just scoring. Even the best players, Steph has gone on droughts, right? Like everybody does. It happens, right? How else do you impact the game? What other things can you do besides scoring the basketball? Look at Rui. I love Rui. But outside of scoring the basketball, he's kind of a liability out there. Defensively, doesn't rebound the ball well, right? Like when he's not shooting the lights out, you're kind of like, dude, get this guy off the court, right? But a guy like Jake Laravia, when he's not shooting the ball well, what else does he do? He rebounds at a high level, right? Excellent swing man. He gets you a handful of assists every game. He's a guy that can, again, apply rim pressure, be a defender, be a 3-level scorer, all of those things, right? Like, that's what you want to see. Like, now his offense is starting to come into his own, and I'm not expecting him to average 25 a game, put up 25 a night, right? At some point, he's going to kind of average out. But I talked about, right? Like, if Jake Laravia can be double figures, even 10 points, right? But give us the defense that we've seen him do. Right? Go look at his defense against guys like Anthony Edwards, Jimmy Butler. I mean, even last night was brilliant defensively on guys. Like, you give me that. Like, Rui's averages about 13 a game when everyone's healthy. Right? It's basically been his average with the Lakers. This season, he's averaging more because he just played a bigger role and more regularly, right? Don't get me wrong. Again, I love Rui Hachimura. I just think he's kind of the odd man out when everyone's healthy and right? Because again, it's like Lakers are going to be one of, if not the best offensive teams in all of basketball. You need that balance. Jake Laravia's your best two-way player, right? He's playing excellent defense, locking down. So to me, it's like if Jake Laravia can just give you like 10 to 13 points, he should be your starter, even over Rui Hachimura, right? Like the thing is, though, is LeBron's going to come back at some point. Like, I'm okay with you keeping the starters as is until LeBron comes back. I wouldn't hate Jake Laravia being your starter when LeBron gets back. Even though Marcus Smart has been so good and so impactful, Jake Laravia just gives you that shooting and that offense ability while still giving you the defense. And we know LeBron can come in and buy in defensively. Right? We've seen LeBron buy in on being the defensive anchor, right? Anthony Davis ends up getting traded or goes down, and LeBron was great. I mean, Lakers were the best defense in all of basketball for like a quarter of the season, or like a third of the season, and it was like Jackson Hayes and LeBron as your front court. DeAndre Ayton's been very good defensively as well. He's been buying in, defending in the pick and roll, defending out on the perimeter, defending it at the rim, right? He's been every bit that defensive part. So I think if you get LeBron back and he's willing to kind of commit to kind of some of the dirty work, particularly on the defensive side, I think Jake Laravia makes so much sense as your starting three because he can defend 1 through 4 essentially for you, but also be a guy that poses that offensive threat and that shooting. And now teams have to watch him and keep an eye on him. And then LeBron can spread the floor. So now you have 2 shooters out on the wing in LeBron James and Jake Laravia, and you don't have that liability while still maintaining a high level of defense with Laravia, LeBron, and DeAndre Ayton as your kind of, front court. And then Austin Reeves and Luka, they've been good defensively. They've been getting after it defensively, right? Now you might be a good defense. Like, I'm not expecting them to be elite or the best defense in all of basketball, but they're going to be a top 3 to 5 offense at worst this season. I mean, they're putting up 140 points, and they didn't even shoot the 3 ball particularly well, right? Like, wait till this team actually, and they don't have LeBron and 4 guys are out. Just wait, right? But to me, I just think Jake Laravia is playing so well this year as a whole. Right? Again, remove the points. Right? Even if you remove the points, the guy had 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals, and 1 turnover. Right? Yes, he dropped 25 points and shot the ball excellent, but he did everything else. Right? Again, scoring is great, but what else can you do besides score the basketball? He can rebound at a high level, right? And what had been one of the Lakers' issues? Rebounding, right? So now you got LeBron who go get you 8+ rebounds. Jake Laravia can get you 8+ rebounds. Luka Doncic get you 8+ rebounds. DeAndre Ayton go get you 8+ rebounds. Even Austin Reeves go get you 6+ rebounds, right? So now you good rebounding team, got good defense, got good shooting, got floor space, you got everything, right? Marcus Smart and Jared Vanderbilt off the bench to just give you more defensive versatility if you need it, right? And then you can kind of trickle in. They can do the dirty work and the hustle plays, and you can even go with Laravia, Marcus Smart, and Jared Vanderbilt, and you're in business. Lakers with Jake Laravia, Marcus Smart, and Jared Vanderbilt are a plus 25, right? They have a what I think it's 124.5 offensive rating, and then a 94 defensive rating or something like that. They're ridiculous. Right, I feel like that number's off, but point is they're killing teams, right? Because you have the defensive versatility. Jake Laravia is starting to come into his own offensively, right? All 3 of those guys can defend. Marcus Smart can knock down the occasional bucket. Jared Vanderbilt trickles in points here and there, just being an off ball or putbacks or whatever, right? So again, you have the components and the pieces. It's just figuring out what's the right combination to make your stew taste great, right? You throw a bunch of stuff into a pot and it's sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not, right? I talked about all offseason. There is a version of this team that is hoisting the Larry O'Brien championship, right? There's a version of this team that's a play-in team, that's a, first round exit that misses the play-in entirely. Right? But it's finding those right combinations, guys rising to the top. Jake Laravia was a guy that I thought could be a real player for the Lakers, that I thought was a guy that could really make some sense for the Lakers and kind of change the landscape of this team, right? Lakers were one of the worst benches in all of basketball last year. They were dead last in bench points, right? Jake Laravia, I thought, was a guy that could really solve that for this Lakers team. And look, the guy is, right? The guy's been fantastic. And he's giving you all the contributions. He's giving you everything, but he's doing more than just scoring the basketball. Again, I love the scoring, right? The scoring is great. Even that 50-point game from Austin Reeves. I even said remove the 50. The 50 piece is right, all on its own. But just remove that for a moment and look at the entire package. Look at everything that he brought. Everything he brought. He nearly got a triple-double, right? He's dishing, he's shredding teams, he's getting whatever he wants, right? Those are the things. So to me, it's Jake Laravia is a guy that I think can just impact the game in so many ways. I think he's going to be a real key contributor for now and the future. Again, this is a guy that we didn't get just for this season. It's a guy we got for the Lord. He's 23 years old. 23. He's a kid, right? So you look at Jake Laravia, right? 7 games thus far, 28.6 points, 8 field goal attempts. He's shooting 60% from the floor. 60% on 8 attempts. He's shooting on 3.5 attempts from 3-point range. 50%. He's shooting 50% from 3. I'm not expecting these numbers to stay this way, but it's impressive, right? 2-point range, 67.7%. He's shooting 68% on 4.4 attempts from 2-point range. EFG of 71%. He has an effective field goal percentage of 71%. There are centers that are just dunkers that don't have a EFG that good, right? Like, free throws, definitely needs to work on his free throws. He's only shooting 57% from the free throw line on 3 attempts. So there is a knock there. It's like, he's playing too good. We got to find something, right? But rebounds. Like I said, he's averaging 5.1 rebounds, including nearly 2 offensive rebounds a game, 3 assists, 1.5 steals, half a block, and 13 points per game. So again, he's giving you what basically Rui averages, but on better defense, better rebound. Like, the guy's doing everything. Jake Laravia is probably the guy you need to start at some point, right? Like, look, I said it in the offseason. I wouldn't be shocked by midseason if he's our starter. And I think that that's going to be the case. I do. I just think he is. I don't know how you watch him play and are like, yeah, that guy shouldn't be the starter. Like, there's no way JG's watching Jake Laravia and going like, man, I just think you want more of a sample size, one. You don't want him to get too inflated yet, right? You want him to kind of, still crawl, scratch, climb. Like, there's still factors that go into it, but the guy's been fantastic. Anyway, as always, this is a discussion. I pass a question to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. So we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.